exhibition game against the Dominican Republic yesterday. He insisted that he was just experiencing general soreness and his knees were just fine. Team USA still went on to beat the Dominican Republic 105-62.
We're incredibly unselfish. We told a few guys that they just weren't going to play tonight so we could get extended minutes for people, and that worked out. I mean, we're still evaluating the team, and I know what Derrick Rose can do, so he'll play Friday.
Okay, so just general soreness. I don't know. I'd be a little concerned if I was the Chicago Bulls. But Skip, I'll give it to Stephen A. first. On a scale of 1 to 10, how concerned would you be for D. Rose at this moment, Steve?
A 10.
Well, you're going to 10?
Right at a 10.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. First of all, let's point out some very important points. We all have profound respect for Coach Krzyzewski and Managing Director Jerry Colangelo. We know their heart's in the right place. We know nobody knows more basketball than those guys. We understand that they're safeguarding Derrick Rose. We believe them and we take them at their word. Derrick Rose swears that it's not his knee, it's not his knee. No, 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 no. 4 times. It's body fatigue. It's not knee soreness. We get all that. We've heard the reports. We want to acknowledge that. We hear what they're saying. His knees are not sore. It's not a problem with his knee. Played 24 minutes Saturday. It's the longest time he's had to play in the 2 years because he's had surgery on both knees, and he's played just 10 games over the last 2 years. Plus, Tom Thibodeau, the coach of the Chicago Bulls, is one of Coach K's assistants for Team USA. So you got your head coach there on the NBA level on the bench safeguarding you as well. Derrick Rose is incredibly insulated. He's incredibly protected. I get all of that. I want to emphasize, I don't give a damn. The man has played 10 games in 2 years. I'm the Chicago Bulls. I just watched Cleveland get LeBron, re-sign Kyrie, about to get Kevin Love. Everybody's elevating them. I'm watching the Knicks, they ain't ready. I'm watching the Atlanta Hawks, they ain't ready. I'm watching Indiana that lost Lance Stevenson to Charlotte in free agency, that lost Paul George to injury. They ain't the same. Okay?
Miami.
I'm looking at Miami. They lost LeBron. They'll be in the picture, but they ain't the same. I'm just looking around the landscape of the Eastern Conference.
Yes.
Has there been a better chance for the Chicago Bulls to return to the finals than this season? I don't know if that's the case. And my star, who is a superstar when this boy is healthy. When Derrick Rose is healthy, he's one of the top 3 players in the NBA. He is lethal. He is legit. He is all that and a bag of cheese curls. Let me tell you something. Derrick Rose is that's right, my favorite. Derrick Rose
I hope
is
not anymore.
No, you lost weight.
Not anymore.
You're getting your sexy back.
Listen, I am. It's still a work in progress, but I do backslide with the cheese curls, not the crunch berries. But the cheese curls, yes, it is. Here's the deal. In the end, he's Derrick Rose, and you need him. And I'm paying him $90 million. I'm telling you right now, I don't give a damn what anybody say. If Derrick Rose were to play, I literally would be forced to try and blackmail him. I'd call a press conference, I'd have his contract in my hand, and I'd say sign a waiver so I don't have to pay you if you get hurt. Because I'm telling you right now, I need this man if I'm the Chicago Bulls. I don't like this one bit, and I know because Derrick Rose is incredible. He's an incredible dude, and he ain't gonna be happy with what I'm saying. I just love watching him play during the NBA season. I don't give a damn what he does against Spain. I don't care what he does against Finland or the Dominican Republic.
You don't want to.
Puerto Rico. I don't care. I need to see this man in the NBA. And I don't want him gone. He makes, as great as the league is, Skip, he makes the NBA even more special when he's around. I don't like it.
1 to 10, Skip Bayless.
But I don't think you're answering the question of the moment.
It is.
Because, no, you're going, this has been your stance from the start. Why are you even subjecting yourself to Team USA? You want him just to recover in time for the start of training camp.
That's right.
Okay.
Any soreness I'm upset with. That's why I'm answering the question.
Okay. But you're going all the way to 10. So are you telling me that you're now convinced, because if you go to DEFCON 10 on the scale, you're saying his knee is not right yet. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm saying to you, I don't believe for 1 second all of their collective denials that none of his soreness has to do with his knees. I don't believe it.
Okay.
And that's a hard position for me to take because of the high regard that I give to Colangelo and Coach K and Derrick Rose. But I really, really believe in my heart. Don't tell me you ain't play in 2 years, but your shoulder and your arms and your ribs and your stomach and your calves, everything's sore, but your surgically repaired knees are just fine. I don't buy that. I don't buy that one bit.
Okay. So I wrote down, before the show started, you can confirm, I wrote down a 6, and I thought I was actually going high. I thought you'd be like at a 4 and say I'm overreacting. Well, at least I got to go up now to a 7, because if you're going to acknowledge, if you're going to acknowledge there's knee soreness here after all these years, we got big problems in Chi-Town. And I'm not going to be shy about saying this, because let's remind everybody, going back to 2012, April playoff game against Philly. Tears left knee ACL. That's a big bad injury. That's just terrible. He misses the entire next basketball season. Okay, the whole season. Then he comes back and plays 10 games. In his 10th game, he tears the meniscus. It's your cartilage on the other knee. Not a big deal to me. I've had that surgery, I've told you, 3 times. I do not play in the national basketball. I had it 1 year ago in July. So 3 times, and trust me, as God is my witness, all 3 times within 3 weeks of that surgery, I was running distance on concrete. Not a big deal to me, but that's just to me. Maybe I had a great surgeon. I don't know.
Your surgeon. Okay. My knee still hurts.
Okay, well, then I will hook you up.
Please do.
And he is brilliant.
Thank
you, Dr. Glasher.
I need the help. I need the help.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, now back to the story here. So he has a meniscus surgery, a scope. That's with the scope. You ready? And he misses the whole rest of the year after Game 10. The whole rest of the year, he doesn't play basketball. So now we go through some off season, and we get to Team USA, and we get to, he played, and you were raving about how explosive he looked when we saw him in the previous
He's a bad boy,
games,
man.
Okay?
He's a bad boy.
And yeah, this week, we heard that he missed a first practice earlier this week, and Coach K says, listen, it's no big deal. We had actually planned this. Then he misses a second practice this week, and Coach K, to his credit, says, hey, no big deal. We'd actually planned for this. But he will play, of course, on, what was last night? Wednesday. He will play on Wednesday night at Madison Square Garden. Wasn't it? Was this one at Madison?
It was at Madison Square Garden, yes.
Against Dominican Republic.
And then didn't play.
And he does not play a lick. He doesn't play a dribble. That's scary.
Overly cautious.
Hold on, y'all.
No.
Hold on, y'all.
Something's wrong.
Hold on. Nick Friedel, ESPN Chicago
guy,
But a source familiar with Rose's condition told ESPNChicago's.com, Nick Friedel, on Tuesday that the 25-year-old has been bothered by knee soreness since his return to the floor against Brazil and requested extra time to recover. Now, this man covers. Like, if you
he obviously knows.
If you're working for ESPN Chicago, who you caring about when you watch Team USA? There's only one man. There's only one man. You certainly ain't there to cover Tom Thibodeau. You understand? What you gonna do? Cover him sitting on the bench, chilling, talking to you? I mean, are you kidding me? You're there to watch Derrick Rose. I'm sorry. Let me tell you something, man. Derrick Rose, and keep this in mind. If this was Steph Curry, and we worry about his ankle from time to time, even though he's been relatively healthy as of late, the Ray Allens of the world, people like that, you're just sharpshooters, you're snipers, that's different. Derrick Rose's game is predicated on athleticism and explosiveness. You need this brother healthy. You need him. And I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, I don't want to see Derrick Rose play as much as I love watching him. I don't want to see Derrick Rose playing anywhere but in a Chicago Bulls uniform. Because they paying him, and those are the games that count.
So, question. How much do you now trust that Derrick Rose will be available for 82 regular season games this coming season?
You don't trust it
Seriously.
at all.
Skip.
Not at all.
You're not hearing me. I know that I said Steph Curry is my favorite player to watch, but that was when Derrick Rose was hurt. It's Steph Curry and Derrick Rose. I'm in panic mode every time Derrick Rose is on the floor because I love watching this brother play. And I don't know I don't see a Derrick Rose because he's the kind of person. And it's not derogatory. I mean it from a sensitive perspective. He's the kind of person that I believe would kind of lie because he wants to play that bad, especially after being gone the last 2 years.
I get it. Okay.
The last 2 years. He's the kind of person, I don't know how open he would be about his knees potentially bothering him.
It says it right here. He denied it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
His game is predicated on driving the lane full tilt and often getting fouled and landing dangerously.
Yes.
Am I right?
He's hard.
That's
more than maybe it's almost Iverson-esque, even though he's a bigger player.
He's a bigger player with even more athleticism than Iverson had.
I know. I agree.
And I mean, he is electric, y'all. This dude is box office.
Sure.
The question back to you, 82 games. How many you think he'll play?
I just don't. I don't trust. I don't know. I can't put a number on it, but I don't trust he's going to make it through the season. Which is why my bottom line to this discussion is further advantage LeBron James.
Oh,
seriously,
no question about that. I mean, let me tell you something right now. It's a two-team race in the Eastern Conference right now with Cleveland and Chicago. Sure. If assuming Cleveland gets leveled up, but even if they don't, I see it that way. I'm trying to tell you right now, if Derrick Rose can't go, Chicago going to go to the playoffs, and they ain't going to go home. Ain't no championship contention for the Chicago Bulls without Derrick Rose.
Go, do you know how many Bulls fans are going to be how upset that this man has collected how many checks for how many years without...
Wait a minute. Listen, it ain't entirely his fault. Because the fact of the matter is, the NBA really, really needs to revisit their relationship with FIBA, where teams, Mark Cuban was right on the money. Teams don't even have a right to sit there and prohibit their own players from playing unless there's an injury or whatever the case may be. So you get to guilt the players in the plan. Now, this is the NBA. There are I'm talking second-tier players. When I look at the Rudy Gays of the world and others, DeMarcus Cousins may very well be the best big man in basketball. Let me tell you something. This team could win the World Cup without Derrick Rose. You don't need him to win. You don't need LeBron and Kobe and Melo and all of these boys. And I'm no disrespect to those teams overseas, but they can beat them. We got some great players, second-tier players in the NBA. You don't always need the marquee guys to pull this off, especially a dude that only played 10 games in 2 years. Come on, man. I'm an NBA fan. I don't give a damn about. I don't mean to say it like that, but I don't give a damn about this summer Olympic competition compared to the NBA.
Yeah, so Derrick Rose's last full season was 2010-2011. We even question now as we head into 2014-2015, can he play a full season?
You know, last night they played against some dude. What is it? Francisco Garcia that was on the Dominican Republic.
Al Horford.
You know him, that's your guy?
Pretty good.
I know he's good, but that was their best player.
Al Horford couldn't play. He can't go.
Al Horford can't go.